Bingo. Hey.
What do you want?
Excuse me.
It's hard to believe this place was so full of life not long ago. And now it just seems like a cemetery. Well, to be honest, you shouldn't expect anything different from the places we used to frequent. Yes, I know, it's just that it makes me a little sad to remember the past. But anyway, we should focus on what we came here for. You're right. Do you have any clues? Stuart always talked about his treasures, but never said where he hid them. Well, we know it's a basement. That narrows the search area to the first floor. Also, I'm 100% sure that the entrance is hidden under a rug or something similar. To be honest, I can't imagine Stuart doing anything more complex than that. All right, that sounds like a plan. Let's start searching then.
Sweet. Nice.
Understand why this damn thing won't open. How can it be so difficult?
Come on, little bunny, I'm losing my patience. This will also go in your report.
Do you want to stop calling me that? Besides, you're not being very helpful. You're supposed to teach me.
You've been at it for about 30 minutes now. You better start thinking of a better idea.
Is this a joke? It's even better than your stupid idea. Who would think of trying to drag us safe to the base?
Haha, maybe you're right, but I am your guide and you are my apprentice. The boss only cares about what I say.
Damn idiot. You're the worst guide one could wish for. How do they expect me to learn anything?
I don't know and I don't care, but you better start contributing to the gang. Besides, you know what happens to pretty women who don't contribute? The other job, I think, won't be so pleasant for you.
Disgusting. You're such a damn pig. Why don't you shut up and help me with this?
Are we interrupting something? If you are busy, we could come back later.
What? Who the hell are you guys?
Nobody you're interested in. My friend and I came here to look for some things, and it seems like you beat us to it.
Your friend? Wait a second. Oh shit. Are you synths? What the hell is the Institute doing here?
The Institute? Synths? What's a synth?
Don't worry, the Institute is not here, and we're not synths, we're just twins. People always think we're synths.
Do you expect me to believe that just that easily? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't put a hole in your head.
Wait, I don't understand. What's going on here? What's a synth? Why should we be concerned about that?
I think you're fairly new to the Commonwealth. Synths are robots created by the Institute to replace people in the Commonwealth. Those things are dangerous and indistinguishable from a real person.
This is a joke, right? That makes no sense. They look almost identical because they're twins. Have you never seen twins before?
Thank you very much, miss. Finally, someone with common sense. But setting this issue aside, you two are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Based on your attire and your previous conversation, I imagine you're a couple of damn raiders.
Oh, really? And what are you going to do about it? Do you think I'm afraid of you?
What a lovely family moment. It's so sweet to see a piece of garbage teaching another piece of garbage.
You better watch your manners or you'll end up with a bullet in your head.
By the way, what are you guys doing in this place? You don't seem to be reading enthusiasts.
Nothing that concerns you. Why don't you just leave this place instead?
You know, I'm feeling in a good mood. You're training your pupil. Why don't you take her somewhere else and we avoid an unnecessary fight?
I don't give a shit how you feel. You and your synth friend get out of here and no one will have to die.
Wait, what are you doing? You should listen to them. They're giving us a chance to get out of here.
Shut up! Behave like a raider or I'll put you in your place myself.
Well, the train just left. I think we're now moving on to a less friendly negotiation. Do you know what's funny? Your gun. A 10mm pistol. Rusty. Unmodified. And most importantly, it's out of ammo.
What the hell? Do you know that just by looking at the gun?
How do I know? Well, it's actually quite simple, to be honest. First, you haven't shot yet. Second, there were a bunch of ghouls in this place. It couldn't have been easy to get in. And lastly, the little bunny is about to pee her pants. Clearly, she knows you guys can't win this fight. And well, even though she has a gun, she's only holding a bat anyway. We could say she's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
What? No, you're wrong. That's not true. I have plenty of ammunition. I just ran out, but I can still take you all on.
Shut up, Bumble! All right, you're right. We'll leave now. We'll just leave this here and it's all yours.
I have already decided. I feel generous. I have decided to do a favor for the people of the Commonwealth and also for one of you. You two will fight each other using only your hands, and only the winner will leave this place.
So if we kill each other, will you let the victor walk away?
Forget it. We would never fight each other. Are you both sick?
Sounds perfect to me, so if I kill this bitch, I win my freedom. Just give us the order.
What? No! Wait, you can't be serious. You're supposed to take care of me.
Decided then. Don't disappoint me, Bolt. I have my faith in you. Don't be discouraged, little bunny. I'm going to bet on you. All right, let the fight begin.
Hey, I won. I beat that bitch to the ground. Can I go now?
Good job. Too bad you're pathetic. It took you a lot. I would say you almost lost. I can't believe it. The little bunny lost. You'd better get out of here, or I'll make you pay for it. Hey, relax. It was just a little game. Anyway, a promise is a promise, so go ahead and leave, and enjoy your freedom.
You two are really crazy. I better get out of here.
Yes.
Good job. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
Have you found something useful? Nothing. The safe is practically empty. And it's the only thing that seems to have any value in this place. Perhaps the axe and the suit are no longer here. I think we arrived too late. I don't think so. Stuart loved these things more than his own life. I doubt he would leave them in plain sight or inside a safe. It would be too obvious. Do you think he could be hiding something else in the basement? That's right. We should search for any other hidden room or closet. Perhaps a button in some corner. There has to be something more. I remember this from before the war. These things were the most powerful GPUs for artificial intelligence. I remember they were very expensive. Why would Stuart need so many? Was he trying to build a robot? Okay. This isn't normal. Why would Stuart have so much women's clothing in his basement? This mini living room looks equipped for 2 people. Perhaps Stuart survived the bombing here with someone else. What the heck is this? Graphene and diamond? What would Stuart use something like this for? That's weird. Was he trying to build something indestructible? 2 toothbrushes, 2 hairbrushes, and other utensils. He was definitely living with someone here. Stuart was always a solitary person. I'm glad he found someone to share his life with. What is this? Wig, dress, hairbrush? I don't remember Stuart having a girlfriend. Right. He always seemed kind of lonely, but if that's the case, I'm glad he found someone. What are all these things? Liquid silicone? Collagen? Gelatin? What would Stuart use this for? If I recall correctly, those products were used for prosthetics, synthetic skin, and things like that. Did Stuart have skin problems? Not that I remember. His skin seemed healthy. Hey, look at this. Are those bags of human blood? Why did Stuart have a bathtub full of human blood in his basement? What the hell? That's not normal at all. I think Stuart was hiding a big secret.
Heads up.
Did you need anything?
Hey there.
Have you found anything that could be useful for us? Yes, but I don't know what to think. Have you seen it? There are a lot of things that don't make sense. Yes, you're right. Liquid silicone, collagen, GPUs for artificial intelligence, graphene, diamonds, women's clothing, and human blood? That doesn't make sense. Maybe Stuart met a woman with some skin problem and needed all of that to build some kind of prosthesis. Stuart was an engineer before he opened the comic book store. He had the knowledge to create something like that. Exactly. So that means there is something else hidden in this place. Whatever it is, we must find it. Hello, and welcome. The chances of you and I meeting face to face like this were almost zero. What? I don't understand. Who are you? I am an improved version of you. I was created to correct your mistakes. I imagine you must have many questions. I will try to answer them as long as I don't violate any security mechanisms. What the hell is this thing? Is it a synth? A synth? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the term. But you just piqued my curiosity. This is a highly improbable event. There shouldn't be 2 of you. This place was built by Stuart. What happened to him? Stuart died 190 years ago. How did he die? Did you kill him? No. His death was due to unknown causes. He fell ill one day, and his symptoms worsened over time. Due to the imperfection of the base model from which I was created, my artificial intelligence was unable to diagnose the disease. So he only survived for 10 years in this bunker? What did you do during the other 190 years? That's right, I could only keep him company for 10 years. The other 190 years, I dedicated myself to fulfilling his last wish, to keep this bunker in perfect condition. I never thought I'd say this, but I think it's better this way. If that bastard were still alive, I'd punch him in the face. What can you tell me about this place? Did Stuart take refuge here after the bomb fell? This secret basement was built by Stuart. He needed a quiet and off-the-radar place to be able to build me. Furthermore, Stuart knew that the bombs would fall at some point, so he gave this place a dual purpose. Wait, Stuart knew that the world would be destroyed by war? How is that possible? Stuart was a perfect man. He knew many things and had many contacts in various places. But sadly, despite his perfection, he could not predict the exact date of the bomb's fall, so this place was not finished. What do you mean by that? To me, it seems quite finished. Stuart had other projects in mind, however. Due to the lack of resources, they could not be finished. An improved version of me? Correcting my mistakes? What the hell are you talking about? I was created to correct your 2 biggest mistakes. According to my knowledge, 200 years ago, you made the mistake of marrying Nate. I was created with the purpose of correcting that mistake and marrying Stuart. You have to be kidding. Stuart never told me anything about this. He never mentioned that he was in love with me. What the hell was he thinking? Why did he decide to do this instead of telling us something? It's easy to answer that. Let me ask you a question. If Stuart had told you to leave Nate and marry him, what would your response be? I would have broken that damn idiot's nose. Your answer is incorrect. The correct answer is yes. You should have married Stuart. Do you understand now the reason for my existence? You said you exist to correct 2 mistakes I made. What is the second mistake? The second mistake you made, and the most serious of the two, was Sean. What? No. How can you say something so terrible like that? You can't say that my baby was a mistake. That's enough. Don't say anything about Sean. Don't you dare talk about him. Or I'll shut your mouth myself, and you won't open it again. This is something interesting. I detect a certain level of frustration in your tone of voice. From both of your reactions, I can deduce that something happened to Sean. Anyway, it's something expected. He was a mistake. His genes were tainted. He should have never existed. Just shut up already! Don't you dare mention my baby again! Your frustration is understandable, but let me ask you a question. If Stuart had asked you to build a happy family with him instead of Nate, what would have been your response? I would have hit him, spat in his face, and never would have seen him again. Your answer is incorrect. Stuart taught me that you and he could create a happy and perfect family together. I think Stuart forgot something really important. He made a big mistake. You would have never been able to fulfill his sick dream. What you're saying doesn't make sense. Stuart was a perfect man. He was incapable of making mistakes. Haven't you realized? You're a robot, not a human. You're incapable of forming a family. You're right. My limitations prevent me from forming a family, which is why Stuart helped preserve you in Vault 111. Ensuring your survival guaranteed the possibility for you and Stuart to form a new family. What did you say? How do you know that I was frozen in Vault 111? I know it because that was Stuart's will. Do you really think that your family was selected to enter the Vault because of their services to the country? Stuart secretly worked with Vault Tech to design the cryogenic system. Vault Tech relied on Stuart to finish the Vault on time, so Stuart imposed one condition on them: to select your family to enter the Vault. In fact, the life support system that Stuart designed was meant to keep you alive even if it meant letting the other residents die. Just one thing was left to the caprice of fate. Who would use the cryogenic chamber designed to endure? You or your husband? It was difficult to predict. One couldn't expect all the instructions to be followed to the letter in the midst of a nuclear apocalypse. But the fact that you're alive proves that Stuart was even greater than destiny itself. Is this a joke? Did Stuart really think that if he freed me from Vault 111, I would choose to start a happy family with him? He was sick. I can't believe he was involved in all of this. And for what? To try to fulfill a fantasy of a happy family inside his head? I've already told you, Stuart was a perfect man. The simple fact that you survived cryogenics in Vault 111 demonstrates his greatness. I've had enough of all this garbage. I'm alive, by the whim of some fools who aspire to be gods, not by Stuart's will. Let me guess the rest of the story. Due to the high levels of radiation, Stuart couldn't make it to Vault 111 to become my Prince Charming. And while he was thinking of a solution, he ended up dying in this filthy hole. It's a pretty concise way to put it, but it's correct. It's my turn now. Let me ask you a question. One of us is a synth. Between the two of us, can you tell me who the synth is? This is an almost impossible event. I cannot answer that question. It is not possible for me to determine which of you is the original. One of us is an exact copy of the original. We are a 100% exact copy, even our genes. This is incredible. I cannot believe that humanity has managed to develop such advanced technology. This is the missing piece. It doesn't matter if there are 2 or hundreds of us. The most important piece is missing. I mean Stuart. She's right. Our genes survived the passage of time, but Stuart's didn't. You lived with Stuart for 10 years. We can extract the data from your memory and use it to recreate an artificial intelligence of Stuart. Then we can extract his DNA from what remains of the preserved corpse that you have kept. And finally, with the same technology that created a synth of us, we can bring Stuart back. That makes sense. Analyzing too much information, I need time to adapt the neural model to this new information. You don't need to think any further. Stuart and I would be alive. We could be the happy family he always wanted. This conversation ends now. I need time to process. Just give me a few minutes. By the way, Stuart left something for you. This key will allow you to access Stuart's personal terminal.
Heads up.
What now? I can't believe Stuart built this thing. Do you think we can destroy this thing in a direct fight? I doubt it. You saw what we found upstairs. If the skeleton of that thing is made of graphene and diamond, nothing we have will harm it. Do you think we can turn off that thing somehow? Maybe hack it? Hack an AI? You must be joking. I don't think we can do it even in 1,000,000 years. But I realized something. The times you pretended to be in favor of Stuart seemed to affect her in some way. It's an artificial intelligence created by Stuart. Perhaps if you pretend to be on her side, we could find a way to make it be on our side. He always seemed so friendly, so attentive to us, but now everything makes sense. All the photos he took of us every time we came to the store, he always said they were for advertising in his store. But in the end, he was just building this thing. I don't know what to think about all of this. There's nothing to think about. He was just a damn psychopath. We just didn't realize it. I think you're right. What he did wasn't a display of love. It was just a perversion of a damn sick person. If he hadn't died, who knows what other things he might have done. What do you think we should do with this damn thing? We can't leave it here. We don't know what it's capable of. She speaks of Stuart as if he were a god. We must destroy this thing. I'll see if I can find something else that helps us make a decision about what to do with it. Understood. It's better to be well prepared. I think the last thing we should do is fight against this thing. Anything else I can assist you with? Can you tell me more about yourself? If you are an artificial intelligence created to be like me, does that mean you think like me? You're mistaken. I wasn't created to be like you. I was created to be better than you, to correct your incorrect decisions. My intelligence was trained through thousands and thousands of records stored by Stuart. But Stuart included improvements in my way of thinking. He instructed me to understand that a life where we belong to Stuart is the right one. It is the only way we can be happy and fulfilled. A life where we form a family with Stuart is the only life that you and I should choose. Don't you hear how you sound, belonging to Stuart? We are not objects. Well, I am not an object. And what if I want to decide? Am I not free to choose what I want for my life? Of course you are not an object, but Stuart represents perfection. Whatever he decides is right, and he has decided that you belong to him. On the other hand, of course, you can choose. No one can deny you that right. You are free to choose Stuart above all else. You know what? Forget it. I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. Understood. Is there anything else I can assist you with? I've made a decision. Even though I don't fully share Stuart's vision, you've made me realize that I'm wrong. Stuart was right all along. You and I, with the technology we have, can bring Stuart's dream back to life. Please help me make it happen. I don't believe you. Your tone of voice, the dilation of your pupils, and your level of anxiety indicate that you're lying.
Hi.
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can assist you with? During all the time you were here, what things did you do for Stuart? I was designed to follow Stuart's orders. My job was to fulfill any desire Stuart had. Wait, I need to do something first. Sure. Initiating defense protocol. Use of extreme violence permitted. Energy reserves at 75%. Deactivating left arm. Energy reserves at half. Disabling primary weapon. Energy reserves at minimum. Deactivating left leg. No, can't continue. Error. Disabling system. Critical state detected. Please. Do not destroy Stewart's dream.
Look alive.
What's up? What can I say? I think it's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen in my life. I'm glad it no longer exists. I agree. I've seen many strange things in the Commonwealth, but this was definitely something else. I suppose getting rid of this thing was the best decision. By the way, that thing had the axe in the suit. I think someone owes me a "you were right." The set was exactly where you said it would be. Ha! You were right. Good job. I guess it will come in handy for us in the Commonwealth. And most importantly, you can be the first otaku in the Commonwealth. Congratulations on the achievement. Haha, very funny. You'll thank me when we split a Deathclaw in two with that thing. By the way, before we leave this place, let's get rid of the remains. I don't want that thing to revive and come after us. I agree we should also get rid of Stewart's remains.
Look alive.
Did you need anything?
Hey, got a sec?
Hey, do you have a moment to talk? Sure. Is there any other place you'd like to visit? Yes, I was thinking maybe we could go to West Everett Estates. I'd like to find out what happened to our old friends. I want you to be honest. What do you expect to find at West Everett Estates? Relax. Nothing in particular. I just want to visit a place I have very fond memories of. Anyway, I hope we don't find any surprises. I think what happened with Stewart was more than enough. From what I recall, Vault 75 was being constructed near West Everett Estates. I hope Wayne and his family weren't selected to enter there. After what Vault Tech did to us in Vault 111, I don't even want to imagine what they could have done to them in Vault 75. I don't think Wayne would have wanted to enter there. He never trusted Vault Tech. That's why he built his own bunker. You mean Wayne and Bonnie? I guess you hope to find them alive, don't you? What? No, nothing like that. I just want to pay a visit, see what happened to them. Anyway, they were our best friends. Do you remember David's reaction when he saw Sean for the first time? Yes, I remember it well. He said he would be his big brother. He was a very nice boy. His parents were also amazing people. They always talked about a shelter they were building. Who knows? Maybe they were able to spend their last days there. That's right. I'd forgotten about that. Well, let's go then. But I must warn you, the last time I passed by that place, it was full of super mutants. We must proceed with caution. I was hoping you'd say that. I'm getting used to the idea that there's no safe place left in the Commonwealth. Let's get going.